Hi guys, so today I'm here to do my Degrassi review of episode 20. So I thought it was funny how Zoe introduced herself as Drew's girlfriend, even though, Drew doesn't, they're not official and Drew doesn't even want to be with her like that. So I just think it's really weird how Zoe's like, I don't know, she's already saying, oh yeah, I'm his girlfriend, and basically outing themselves when they haven't even talked about what they are. And I thought Dallas made a good point when he was talking to Drew and he was like, would you rather be a bad guy for 5 minutes or would you rather be unemployed? And I'm like, that's true. Like, I thought that was a pretty good point. And I thought it was weird how Imogen was dressed as a nun. I was like, okay. But it's part of her whole dress code, whatever. I'm just like, okay then. And then it was funny how Jenna was like, Allie, I think you need something for your head rather than like her actual injuries. Because Allie, she decides to give up on science, which I thought sucked because I'm like, that's, science is like her whole thing. Like, that's what you're going to college for. How are you just gonna give up on it just because of like small details? I thought it was funny, Imogen has this whole rally about the dress code and the people that are following her aren't even reasonable. So, I don't know, she's kind of thinking, what have I done? Basically, because no one's listening to me and everyone wants to have their own say. And just like, see, Imogen, you wanted a riot and now you have one which you don't think you can control. And then, Drew had to yell at Zoe for, because she basically came into his work and, she embarrassed him. And yeah, I thought she was a little out of place because I'm like, how are you just gonna show up? Like, this is Drew's job and you're kind of interfering right now. And I felt bad for her because he yelled at her like in front of everyone, but you're at his job like unexpectedly. Like, seriously, what are you doing? And I thought it was cute how Dallas decides to be Allie's new partner, because I totally love them together. Well, I wish they were together. They're so cute. Yeah, I just had a feeling that Zoe was gonna mess up Drew's event, which she did because she told her mom about how Drew took her virginity basically, and she made it seem like she was a victim rather than, was consensual. And I'm just like, this sucks for Drew because this makes him look so bad, and it's totally not his fault because Zoe's just, she's Zoe, so it's like, I don't know. I just hate how she always tries to play the victim and she's always involved. It's annoying. And I'm glad Imogen came up with the idea for like dress codes. You can only be violated for them if like for your intentions. So if you intentionally come to school trying to distract someone, then you get in trouble rather than dressing like that just because, you want to. But yeah. And I thought it was so awkward how Drew's mom was like, did you have sex with her? She basically like just asked him directly, and I was like, that's awkward. I mean, it's just weird, your parent asking you outright, like, that's weird. Yeah, Zoe's mom says that she wants to punish Drew because he broke Zoe's heart, and I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, this is so not Drew's fault. Like, Zoe's the one who's like, oh, Drew, come on. Like, Zoe's tempting him. I mean, okay, sure, Drew's like flirting with her a little bit, but Zoe's the one who wants it to be an actual relationship. Drew said nothing about it being serious, so whose fault is it that Zoe's heart got broken? I mean, they never, he never said, oh yeah, I totally want to date you. Like, it was never a serious relationship. Zoe just thought it was. After the whole thing is cleared or whatever, Drew's like, can I go back to my job? And everyone thinks he's so rude for it, and I don't know if I'm in the wrong, or, I don't know if I'm like, I don't know, but I didn't think he was wrong. I'm like, I'd ask that too, like, okay, this is over, like, I'm done being embarrassed, I have a job to get to, like, can I go? And I don't blame him for that. I mean, everyone was looking at him funny, and I was with him, I was like, what? He has a job, I mean, can I go? And yeah, and Imogen's role works. Simpson agrees to it, and I feel bad for Zoe because they wrote on her locker. I can't remember what they wrote, but you know, it was something offensive, and Zoe basically gives Drew the death stare because, you know, he comes up to her locker, he's trying to apologize and everything, and she's butthurt about it or whatever. And I'm just like, I feel bad for her, but like, you can't be mad at him. I mean, I guess you can, but he's apologizing. He tried to end things with you. Like, he said he's avoided her billions of times throughout this relationship, and she just doesn't go away. So, whose fault? Like I said, whose fault is it that our heart got broken? He had a bunch of signs telling her that it wasn't serious and that he was done with her. Like, you just didn't want to listen to him. So that happened, and yeah, then Dallas fixes Allie's mistake, and I'm like, that's so cute. I don't know. And Dallas ends up asking Drew about advice for Allie, and I'm just like, it's so weird. But yeah, so the whole point of this episode was I thought all of this was Zoe's fault. Maybe not, okay, not all of it, but like 98% of it was Zoe's fault. Like, you can't blame Drew. I mean, he was just on the rebound. I mean, she didn't know that. But yeah, I don't think he should be at fault for most of it. Because he did try to be like, okay, Zoe, I'm done with you. Like, this isn't serious. You know, he tried to get them on the same page, and she just wasn't listening. Which I don't know why she thought Drew was, like, actually going for her. I don't know. I mean, she should have known something was weird about it. Like, okay, upperclassman trying to get with me. Never talked to him a day in my life. Like, okay. Whatever, though. But anyways, thanks for watching. Toodles!